The war has begun. Hello and welcome to Wrestling Warriors episode 3. Let's get started. The Superstar of the Week this week was...
I hear voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk.
Yeah, the Superstar of the Week this week was Randy Orton. We gave it to Randy Orton because he dominated in his match against Jey Uso. Jey Uso. A lot of people have been, when they did Raw reviews, saying it was Jimmy Uso, but it wasn't. It was Jey Uso. I thought it was Jimmy at the get-go, but they said it on Raw, it wasn't Jimmy, it was Jey Uso. He dominated in that match, except for one or two occasions when Jey Uso had the upper hand. It was only like 2 or 3 seconds. But that's the reason why we gave Randy Orton the Superstar of the Week. Okay, next, for Diva of the Week. The Diva of this week was... The Diva of the Week this week was Michelle McCool. She had a pretty good match retaining her title against Tiffany, or retaining their title, should I say. But because both of them are co-women's champions. But Teddy Long came on the Titantron after the match and said that next week they're going to have to decide by next week who is the actual women's champion. And if they don't decide by next week, Teddy Long will choose it for them. And I think Michelle McCool did a pretty good job in retaining her title. But I just don't like the co-women's champion crap that they've been doing. I don't really like either one of them as champion. I say they should give it to someone that's never had the title. I mean, Kelly's been in the business since 2006 and just had her first title match last month's pay-per-view, or last pay-per-view, Money in the Bank. But, yeah, that's just wild if you ask me. But, okay, next, for Match of the Week. The Match of the Week this week was Christian versus Drew McIntyre. And every time you would think that Christian would get pinned, he would end up kicking out. After time, after time, after time. He kept kicking out of the pin. And it was a pretty good match anyway. And Christian ended up winning even with his injured shoulder. I'm pretty surprised he won too, because usually when he wins, he uses his kill switch, but he didn't use it. I guess he really couldn't because of his shoulder. Okay, well that's it for Show of the Week. Okay, next for Match. That's it for Match of the Week. Next for Show of the Week. The Show of the Week this week, it was... Okay, the Show of the Week this week was Raw. It had the pretty good matches. It had the show. It had the Match of the Week. It had the... It was a pretty good show this week. It was probably the best. It was the best in WWE this week, out of the 3 main ones: NXT, Raw, and SmackDown. What do you have anything to say that you liked about Raw, or did you even watch it, Matthew?
I didn't get a chance to watch it, but yeah, I think that it sounds like it was a pretty good show, so, yeah.
The Raw 7 that they made up to show what could happen at SummerSlam, with the Hart Dynasty and all of them versus the Nexus, to give like a SummerSlam preview. That was, it was a good match, but I didn't really like the fact that they had Nexus just stomping all over them. But I know the reason why. It's because they're going to have Nexus win the matches leading up to SummerSlam. But then at SummerSlam, Team WWE is going to win. And if you hear that, that's our dogs. Okay, that's about it for Warzone, Wrestling Warriors episode 3. See you next week with Wrestling Warriors episode 4. Till then, goodbye.